This is a Soul Podcast.
Good day. This is your Seoul Podcast briefing for March 28th, 2020. Straight out of the shower, this is Joe McPherson. Today's COVID-19 numbers updates for South Korea. We have 146 new cases, a big bump up from 91 the day before, which brings us to 9,478 cases in total. We've had 5 more deaths, totaling now at 144, and 283 discharged, bringing the total discharge to 4,811. We have now reached a milestone where our recovery rate has topped 50%. Breaking down the numbers, some of the new cases: Seoul has 18 new cases, Gyeonggi province has 21, Daegu has 71, and we had 24 imported cases from the airports. Now this is very interesting. There's a new graph that's coming out from the Korean CDC, is total confirmed cases and isolation cases, where it's showing in gray the newly confirmed ones and in blue the discharged ones, and the difference between the two is this line. And what's interesting is around since March 12th, it has been going down. So we've had more people who have been discharged than are currently in isolation. So our isolation numbers are going down. That is good news. But we're not out of the woods yet. We just got a big giant bump. And on top of that, the Korean Prime Minister is now urging young people to not go clubbing, which, even though he's right, that might be counterproductive, because once you get an old man saying don't go out and have fun, young people are going to go out and have fun. That's just the nature of things. I was a teenager once, you know. I mentioned last time about the Prime Minister also being miffed about foreigners disobeying their quarantine. This is the big reason. This was reported on Thursday. Jeju is now filing a suit against a woman who went traveling with her mother. They arrived in, she's a student who's studying in the U.S. And they entered Korea March 15th. Then the daughter started feeling, had little sniffles, a little bit of phlegm. And they still decided to go ahead with their trip to Jeju on March 20th. Spent a few days there, came back to Seoul. Mother tested positive for COVID-19. So they were going all over Jeju, infected and spreading their infection all around Jeju. 38 people in Jeju, or 38 people they've had in contact with, are now in quarantine. Closing, disrupted business. The resorts that they stayed at, which they've all had to be disinfected, and I'm trying to confirm this number is right. They're going to start suing them for $100,000. Oh, that's pretty steep. But they said we're getting a lot more aggressive with staying in quarantine. So be careful if you are supposed to be in quarantine. Buddy's serious now. They're going to go after you. They're going to slap those fines on you. You don't want that. So please, we're almost at the tail end of this. We're going to find out next week if classes will be delayed again. Let's hope not. But anyway, on some positive news, we came up with the drive-through testing. Now, one thing I noticed in Korea, coming from America, I've been here 16 years, is there's not much of a drive-through culture here. We don't have many drive-through McDonald's fast food places. I currently live out in Pumudong and Gimpo, which is far enough out where you do need a car, so we have a lot more drive-through options. We actually have 2 drive-through Starbucks, which we don't really have many drive-through Starbucks in Korea. We have a couple of drive-through McDonald's in our general vicinity. So drive-through culture in this part where a car is necessary, we have that. But generally in Korea, we don't really have many drive-throughs like there are in, say, America. So now we're expanding this drive-through culture down over in South Gyeongsang-do, Gyeongsangnam-do, South Gyeongsang province. They're coming out with drive-through toy lending tents. And down over in Gwangju and in Wando County, they're coming out with book lending tents, drive-through book lending, drive-through libraries. Also, this is really fun. I hope this expands. Down over in Yeosu and Pohang, as far as I know, there might be more places. They're doing drive-through he. I can never pronounce that right. He. Korean sashimi. They're doing drive-through Korean sashimi. Down by the fish markets. One of the most popular ones is a Dosirak, a nice little bento with rockfish and gray mullet sashimi and steamed abalone. That sounds pretty good. I wish they had that around my area. I'd totally go for that. And that's basically it today for your Seoul podcast briefing. Please take it easy out there. You're watching our video, please like and subscribe, and visit us at SeoulPodcast.com to subscribe to the actual podcast itself. Again, this is Joe McPherson. Stay safe out there.